that add up for you guys? You think that's pretty?
Well, I think it's kind of it's a very safe bet, right? To go Foxy's not here, Madzin's going to win. But Doc beat Foxy. Irish Madness has beaten Madzin before.
Yeah.
Sacron has beaten Foxy before in tournament. Always has amazing close sets with Madzin. But then we know that Jupe and Stozen and Harry Nightmare and Vladdy have the most to play for. So I found that this week, out of all the weeks we've done in Season 3 so far, was probably the hardest to call. So, I don't know.
Yeah, well,
I just don't know.
It's one of those situations. I think Doc obviously would have a fair amount of votes in there because, I mean, Doc was the Foxy killer this week. I mean, if someone takes out the #1 player of that region, it's fair to assume that they will do well that week, you know?
Of course.
But it just comes down to how that set went. But I mean, either way, we're getting this match set up, which is going to be Madzin versus Jupe. These guys have played before, and Madzin has taken it. So Jupe, pretty much a cutthroat Kano specialist. He does play all variations, but cutthroat really is the variation he's always specialized in, even before the latest buff was received to Kano.
I wouldn't say specialized, just really had available. And I think the way to describe Jupe's Kano is he understands everything about Kano, right? Like, we don't see these huge, explosive, risky plays. We just see someone that clearly knows a lot about this character. He's got the execution, he's got the knowledge, he's got the tech. The only thing we don't see from Jupe are the hot plays. And I know that sounds a bit rich to comment on, but really that is what really I think is separating players like Sacron, Foxy, Madzin from the people below them in the league is the ability to clutch it out and just make those tiny micro reads until the very end, like Madzin's wake up parry on Magic Pixel.
But that's what we're talking about. I mean, by hot plays, must have pretty much just means big game-changing decisions on the fly.
Big clutch capability to be able to be like a magic pixel down and somehow make it work. But we can see Jupe's opted for the pot of gold as well. I think he's trying to
Madzin said to us that we would be very hype over who he plays this week. We don't know who he's picking. I have no idea. What? You tell me that I'm going to be excited over who you pick and you just pick Sub-Zero again?
I mean, that's disappointing because I understand Madzin wants to win money, but he said to us, right guys, if I make top 8, I think Ketchup and Mustard are going to be really, really excited over what I picked. And I was like, ooh, maybe we're going to see Triborg, maybe he's going to go Cyber Sub, maybe he's going to pay homage and be Sarx and Sector. And then he goes, hides his cursor, and we're like, ooh, this is interesting. And then he picks Grandmaster Sub-Zero again.
Oh, nice whiff punish there. Good meter burn. That's going to be a full combo into hard knockdown into clone. Let's go.
Now, we see Madzin do that a lot, and I think that's also a Brady combo, the 1-2-3 meter burn ice. Like, do we agree
with that break, though?
Not quite sure. I mean, the problem is he's still in the corner, so that right there is what's going to give him a problem. Like, if Madzin tries to cash out the damage, Jupe's going to get hit by it. At that point, not really much he can do, but this is it. If you're cornered by Grandmaster, it's always a danger opting to break, because you're going to be without stamina, and you're still there.
Now, there's that, the thing is, down 4 into Knife Slash, I really don't like that. I feel like if you're playing Kano, I know doing things in Knife Slash in that situation is great, but if you're doing down 4 into Slash, if your down 4's on hit, you're throwing away plus frames to just get a blocked knife again.
But the thing is, no, I mean, it's kind of a double-edged sword, because down 4 Knife Slash, it's great if you're trying to bait a counter poke, it's sure, but his down 4 on hit is really good. So is the Knife Slash. But if you get the down 4 on hit and then they block the Knife Slash, you're putting yourself minus when you should be, when you could be really, really plus. But you do it because you think they're going to press buttons after the block down 4, because you think in this situation there's no way they're getting hit by this down 4, and that's why it works. But that was a nice counter poke by Jupe. Gets himself, turns it into a launcher, gets the armor, and a nice 30% damage. Gets Madzin. I like that. 2 forward dashes to push him even closer to mid-screen.
Oh, you know what I like even more? That meter burn clone on prediction of Jupe. So now, Jupe's mid-screen answer for that clone was to instantly throw a knife toss. Not to punish Madzin, but to eliminate the clone.
It destroys the clone. And if Sub-Zero sits behind the clone, it just puts you back to a neutral. So now, Kano can't necessarily punish it, but the knife gets rid of it.
But the meter burn... Now, the regular clone comes out slower. He recovers slower, which meant that Jupe would go, I'm going to throw the knife to eliminate the clone, and then by the time my knife's recovered, you've recovered from clone, we're kind of back to that neutral state. Right at the end there, Madzin knew that Jupe was going to go for a knife toss to chew up the... Okay, now before we talk about this clip pick, it was basically Madzin read the knife toss, so the meter burn clone into quick recovery, into punishing the recovery of the knife toss. Really smart play, but... Cybernetic. Let's talk about this.
Now, I was actually going to suggest that Jupe do something like this, because I've seen him, I don't want to say struggle with Grandmaster before, but definitely has found himself in a situation where he's getting cornered or hasn't really got a lot of answers full screen because of the clone. Cybernetic, on the other hand, has a lot easier of a time dealing with the clone, and it's because of that. His meter burn knives go through it. His normal knife is very quick, very fast, and it's a mid. So from this sort of range, though he messes up the input for the knife toss, but Cybernetic can deal with Sub-Zero from full screen a lot better, and he still has the safe up ball, he still has the meter burn ball, he's got nice meterless damage. There's like, the execution barriers is very low on Cybernetic, I'm going to say, in comparison to other characters. Now, unfortunately, because Jupe's been cornered so early, we may not necessarily be able to see like that element of the matchup, because when you get put in the corner and you don't have meter, you can't really show why you picked that variation. But that was a nice corner escape from Jupe, but Madzin gonna use a bar. Oh, still alive. A bit of a waste of a bar there, but...
Oh no, definitely not. The meter burn slide was just to put Jupe near the corner again. That was just repositioning.
And there's just a straight up slide to finish things off. Madzin definitely in control right now. Oh, there's a downfall knife toss, and again.
Did they remove the gap in the back 1-3?
I have no idea. I haven't seen Cybernetic played in quite some time.
That string right there, I can't remember if that's back 1-3 or back 1-4.
It is back 1-3. Madzin's not armoring it. I'm not sure if there is or if he just doesn't know, but regardless, he hasn't... I don't think he really needs that to win this matchup. He just needs to know how Jupe's going to try and get out of this this corner pressure.
Oh, nice airball on reaction of the jump.
Oh, nice down two as well. Jupe not being afraid, especially to anti-air a deep jumping punch from Sub-Zero. Jupe playing really smart this round.
A lot of patience. Nice. Oh, catches the jump with the barrel. Jupe in a great situation at the moment. Oh, that risky slide is going to pay off. Jupe spending one of his only bars. Has managed to build one bar, though. Oh, good read from Madzin, but again, the quick recovery on the knife. If it was cut through, the knife would have been punished. Speaking of punish, Madzin's going to get a full ball punish from Kano. Needs him standing, just goes for the... Oh, tries to go for the 50-50, but Jupe, again, a down for a knife throw. That was a good call, though. I mean, like, the damage of the combo wouldn't have killed, but if he got the back 1-2 reset into either overhead or low, he'd have gone forward 4-2 into meter burn ice ball off the overhead, and back 3-3 meter burn ice ball off the low. So that would have killed had he got the mix-up. Unfortunately, though, Jupe with the really good blocks, taking that round.
Again, I mean, you can already tell the easier time Cybernetic has dealing with Sub-Zero from full screen. Oh, tries to go for it. Oh, that's a straight ball, which actually is punishable. Jupe uses a bar on the ball, and another one on the breaker, and now has no bar left at all to get out of this corner pressure. Madzin has him right where he needs him.
Was that air ball on anticipation of just whiffing entirely? I don't think Jupe actually intended for that to connect. Straight into brutality.
So do you think he tried using it as almost just like a corner escape?
Well, you know the way Johnny Cage players will, when someone jumps in, if the Johnny Cage player is in the corner and someone jumps in, they'll do a meter burn shadow kick to just get full screen out of the corner.
Just get out of dodge, really.
I'm willing to bet that air ball, because he had just been blocked, right? I don't think that air ball was to hit Madzin. I think that air ball was to just try and go full screen and throw knives. I just don't think he intended on it to be blocked.
Yeah, unfortunately, just ever so slightly not spaced. Is he going back to Cutthroat? Or is he going to stick? No, he is going to stick with Cybernetic. But I mean, I understand it. It's definitely the right thing to do, and it shows a lot of knowledge on this character. Jupe knows why to pick this. And he seemed a little bit shaky at the start, but as that match went on, you can clearly tell he got a lot more comfortable with Cybernetic.
Now, Jupe and I think Madzin, Irish Madness, and Sakron have all done a really good job of gatekeeping at the moment, just keeping these guys in that part of the bracket and just kind of maintaining dominance. All three of the other opponents just, I mean, Jupe, Stozen, like, everyone, Bloody, they needed these wins so crucially to be comfortable. But because, I mean, should Jupe fall here to Madzin, they're all in the same situation. The competition will just continue into week 8.
I feel like Jupe needs to start just doing the back one by itself, just to potentially go for the stagger in the back 1-3.
Oh, wow. I've never even seen that before. Wake up, meet Ben Laser.
Oh, and guess is wrong on the overhead, and wow, just like that, chunky 39%. Madzin match point already. Jupe not in a great situation at the moment.
I mean, when Madzin's comfortable and Jupe is not, point-wise, it's one player here has significantly less to care about.
Oh, doesn't get the full whiff punish. And in the corner again, that's going to be a shatter. Is he going to go for it? Oh, no, gets a full freeze.
I remember getting so hyped when I saw that combo for the first time. Now it's just a basic B&B. Oh, no.
Oh, tries to go for the refreeze, but Jupe not close enough. That could be. No, the clone is not there, so it doesn't get the full damage.
We haven't seen him go for a single regular back one. Maybe Madzin ready for the stagger? Oh no, you rarely see an NJP like that get hit in that situation. Uh-oh. Good damage. Here comes Jupe. Nice repositioning.
That was smart. Nice chunky 32%. There's a corner, but no, let Madzin jump out. And again, Meteor Bone clone into back 2, the Madzin special. And Jupe is going to go home 3-0, and much like before, finds himself, like Stozen before him, like Vladdy before him, right back where they started this week. I mean, obviously, they got 25 points. They managed to make top 8. Great, congratulations to you guys, but they need to come back this Sunday. They need to make top 8 again, and they need to succeed because they need to take over Storm, they need to take over Boki, and they are contending with each other right up until the end of next Wednesday.
Well, some of these guys have overtaken Boki and Storm by getting top 8 today. But when I say overtaking, I mean by like 5 or 10 points. So I mean, it depends on how the match between Doc and Harry Nightmare have gone. I'm not sure if they've played off stream or whether we're going to be doing their match. We'll find out very momentarily when we get that set up. However, so the 3 guys that are comfortable are in the semis now. So Irishman